Dear devotees, today we'll be starting from doha number 21 in the Bhakti Shatak. The next few dohas explain in much more detail about the forms of God, the different forms of God, how we can categorize them, and how we can understand their interrelationships. Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna Radhe 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 Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna तीन रूप श्री कृष्ण को वेद व्यास बताय राधे राधे ब्रह्म और परमात्मा अरु भगवान कहाय राधे Radhe. Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna 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 Radhe. Most philosophy can be divided into two types. There's practical philosophy, meaning like what we learned yesterday about the temporary nature of human life and how we should do devotion as much as possible, as soon as possible. And then there's more technical philosophy that helps us understand the way things are and clears up confusions, answers questions. This doha gives us this type of philosophy, more technical knowledge about God. And it's based on a very important shlok of the Bhagavatam. So in that shlok, as Sri Maharaj ji says, Veda Vyas Batai, in the Bhagavatam, Veda Vyas ji has written, Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti shabdyate. As Sri Maharaj ji mentioned in this doha, there's one supreme power, Shri Krishna, but he has three abhinna swarup, three non-different forms. They're different but non-different, meaning they're him, but they're different forms of him. So three forms of Shri Krishna. We call those three forms Brahm, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. In his shlok, Veda Vyasji refers to Shri Krishna as the Advaya Jnana Tattva. Advaya Jnana Tattva. Tattva meaning power, existence. Gyan here indicates chit, knowledge, and chit are like the same thing. Chit is divine mind, and a divine mind has divine knowledge. And chit means sat chit anand. So the supreme power, Shri Krishna, is sat chit anand, and he is advaya. What does advaya mean? Sri Maharaj ji described in detail a couple times in his speeches and also in his vyakhya of this Bhakti Shatak doha. Here's where it gets a little technical, so see if you can follow along. Advaya, if Shri Krishna, the supreme power who is Sat Chit Anand, if he is Advaya, what does it mean? It means he is Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata Bheda Shunya. Three things. Shunya means without, Rahit. So there is non-difference between his Sajatiya powers. There is non-difference between anything, between Shri Krishna and anything that is vijatiya. And there is also swagata bhed shunya. What are these three things? Sajatiya means ek jati ka, belonging to the same family. So what is sajatiya with Shri Krishna? All of his swanch, all of his avatar, all the forms of God are sajatiya. They are Shri Krishna himself. So obviously there's non-difference there. Bhed shunya. Bhed, difference. Shunya, rahit. There's no difference between Shri Krishna and his own other forms. Souls also come in this sajatiya category, although we are not Shri Krishna himself, like a form of Shri Krishna, but we are his Jeev Shakti. We are ansh of his Jeev Shakti. We are alive. We are Chetan. We're not Jada like Maya. So we can't be said to be Vijatiya. Vijatiya means not belonging to the same family as God. We're Sajatiya. But are we Bhed Shunya? Meaning between soul and God? There's no difference from this point of view that God pervades us and gives life to us. We could not live without him. We would not exist without him. So from that point of view, we are Sajatiya Bheda Shunya. Okay, one check mark. Second one, Vijatiya Bheda Shunya. What's Vijatiya from God? Maya. Maya is Jada. It's the lifeless, mindless power. So it's the opposite of God, who has a divine mind and is alive. But Maya also exists dependent on God. God pervades Maya. Maya only is able to function with the power it receives from Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is the owner of that power, Maya. And every power resides within its Shaktiman, its owner. Therefore, there is also Bhed Shunya between Shri Krishna and his Maya Shakti. Second check mark. The third box we have to check is, we have to see, is Shri Krishna Swagata Bhed Shunya. What does this mean? Is there any duality within himself? We have a duality, soul and body. Two different things, distinct from each other. Shri Krishna, natasya karyang karanam cha vidyate. Shvetashvataropanishad says, there's no difference between his soul and body. He himself is his body. That's how he can see from his elbow if he wants to. He himself is his whole body. His body is him. So it's not like us where we're limited by our physical body and what each sense can do, because it's different from who we actually are as the soul. Shri Krishna is his body. So he is Swagata Bhed Shunya. So this is technically to understand what does it mean to be the Advaya Jnana Tattva. According to Vedavyas, only one Shri Krishna fits this definition. So Shri Krishna is the supreme power, and that supreme power, Shri Krishna, represents himself eternally in three forms. Brahm, which means formless God, Paramatma, which means the almighty form of God, and Bhagavan, meaning as Shri Krishna himself. In the following verses, Shri Maharaj describes each one of these forms, Brahm, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. So let's chant further ahead and see exactly what is Brahm, exactly what is Paramatma, and what is Bhagwan. Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna Radhe जय राधे कृष्ण राधे 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 कृष्ण राधे। 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 जय राधे जय राधे। कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण। सर्वशक्ति संपन्न हो, शक्ति विकास न हो। राधे राधे। सर्वशक्ति संपन्न हो, सत चित आनंद रूप जो ब्रह्म कहावे, सोय राधे राधे। आनंद जय राधे कृष्ण राधे 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 कृष्ण राधे। 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 सर्व शक्ति संपन्न हो, शक्ति विकास न होए। Brahm is non-different from Shri Krishna, meaning it's not someone else, it's not something else, it is only Shri Krishna. But in Brahm, although all of Shri Krishna's powers are present, but they are not manifested. Vikas means something that's inside to show outside, kind of like a flower bud. What's inside that flower bud? Oh, it's a beautiful rose. There's fragrance in there, there's beautiful red color, but right now it's just a bud. So the vikas hasn't happened, but all of the power is there. Brahm is like that flower bud. All of God's powers are there, but they're not manifested outwardly. You could actually compare it to a person who has all kinds of abilities and virtues, who's fast asleep. When that person is fast asleep, all of their virtues are also dormant. They may be the smartest person in the world, but while they're sleeping, their intelligence is dormant. They may be very kind, but are they kind while they're sleeping? No, they're not. The kindness is there inside, but it's not being manifested outwardly. So Brahm is like this. It's a divine existence, Sat Chit Anand. It's the same divine substance as all forms of God, but with all the powers lying dormant. Shri Maharaji explains that actually there's a little bit of power active, just enough to maintain his existence. If there was no power active, Brahm couldn't exist at all. So just to maintain his existence as Sat Chit Anand, a little bit of power is manifested, but all the other powers lie dormant. So we refer to this Brahm as Nirakar Brahm. Akar means form, so Nirakar, no form. We also refer to Brahm as Avyakta Shaktik Brahm. Vyakt and Vikas means the same thing. So Avyakt, not shown outside. Avyakta Shaktik. The Shakti, the powers are not outwardly manifested. Or in Shri Maharaji's words, Alpavyakta Shaktik Brahm. Alp meaning a little, tiny bit. So there's a tiny little bit of power shown, but otherwise all the powers lie dormant. So this Brahm, remember yesterday I mentioned that God manifests himself in 6 ways. Nam, Roop, Leela, Guna, Dham, Jan. Name, form, Leelas, virtues, abode. What am I missing? Nam, Roop, Leela, Guna, Dham, Jan, saints. So Brahm has no name. Brahm is not a name. It's a word we use to indicate that divine Sat Chit Anand existence, but it's not his name. He has no form. He's Nirakar. Even his form is unmanifested. Like you can say a seed of a huge oak tree. The whole oak tree is there in the seed, but the form of that oak tree is not manifested. It lies dormant in the seed. So Brahm is like that. No names, no form, no leelas. How will you do a leela without having a form? No virtues, no gunas, because they're all lying dormant. All of his characteristics and powers lie dormant. No abode, because the abode goes hand in hand with the form, actually. The form of God and his abode are one and the same. They're two different sakar manifestations of the same supreme power. And no jan, meaning there are souls who attain this Nirakar Brahm, but they're not considered jan. Jan means like someone you can see who has 2 arms and 2 legs, or maybe is in the form of a peacock or a monkey or a deer or a bumblebee. Like in Shri Krishna's divine abode, there are saints in all of these forms. But if someone merges into formless God, they don't get a divine body. Just their soul with no mind and no body merges into formless God, so they're not considered Jan. They also enter that type of dormant existence. Just like Brahm is a dormant divine existence, they merge into that ocean of divine peacefulness, the ocean of Brahmanand, also called Swarupanand. And then what? No experience, no awareness. Just like Brahm is not even aware of his own self. Just like you aren't when you're fast asleep. So the souls who merge into Brahm, they don't cease to exist. They still exist, but they're not aware of anything. So there's no Jan either. None of those 6 things are available from Brahm. Now in Paramatma, some of the powers are manifested. Not all, but some. And that's described in the next doha. Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna Radhe. 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 Jai Radhe Jai Radhe. Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna. Sarva Shakti Sanyukta ho Nama Rupa Guna hoy Radhe Radhe. Sanyukta ho. Leela parikar rahit ho Paramatma hai soy Radhe Radhe. Kar rahit ho Paramatma Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna Radhe. 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 Now, Paramatma is the same as Brahm, exact same, except think of the flower bud is now partially open. So the full beauty and color and fragrance of the flower hasn't been manifested yet, but it's partially manifested. This is why Paramatma has name, form, abode, Nam, Roop, Dham, and Guna, virtues. What names, what forms? All of Shri Krishna's swanch come in this category. Vishnu, Shiva, Durga, all of the almighty forms of God. Srijami tanni uktoham haro harati tadvashah Purusham. In the Bhagavatam, Brahma is saying that Purusham, Vishnu, and Har, Shiva, and me, Brahma, we all do our work with Shri Krishna's power that we receive from him. Haro harati tadvashah. Vishwam Purusha Rupena Paripati Trishakti Dhrik. He goes on to say, we three powers, Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, we do our work with the power we receive from Shri Krishna. Sa eko Deva Narayano Mata Pita Bhrata Surid Gati. Ved tells that supreme power, we're all related to him as well, all the souls. We are his Vibhinnanch because we belong to Jeev Shakti. All the forms of God are his swanch. Narayano, Narayan, Supreme God, Mahavishnu. Akhila Brahmandadhipati Rekonsha. He is the Adhipati, he is the ruler of Akhila Brahmand, unlimited planetary systems. And he is Ekonsha, Ekaha Ancha. He is one anch of Shri Krishna's total power. So Paramatma is also just showing partially who Shri Krishna is. It's the same Shri Krishna who is formless as Brahm when all of his powers are dormant. When partial manifestation is happening, then he is appearing in all the other forms, almighty forms. And in those forms, obviously, he has Roop, he has a name, his virtues, many of his virtues are apparent, like his kindness, his graciousness. See, Brahm does not grace anybody because all the powers are dormant. The power of grace, kindness, everything. He creates the universe in this form as Paramatma. His beauty, Everything is manifested. But two things are still lacking: Leela and Parikar. Parikar meaning Jan, the saints who get to associate with him. Paramatma doesn't continuously partake and perform in Leelas. Leelas means when Shri Krishna interacts with his devotees in a playful way, in a loving way. This doesn't happen with his swanch. If you go to the abode of Almighty God, Vaikunt abode, there are no Leelas going on there. There's a darbar, like a king's darbar, the court of the king. The king is sitting on his royal throne. You can admire him, how great and beautiful the king is, how great Mahavishnu is, or how great Bhagwan Shiv is. You can enjoy the bliss of that form. You can enjoy the blissfulness of their abode. Unlimited bliss. It's called Paramatmanand or Aishwaryanand. But there's no Leela happening there. You sit in the court, in the darbar, and admire and experience the bliss. So there's still something more that can be had further ahead. There's no Leelas with Paramatma, and we say there's no Parikar, although if you go over there, you'll become a saint in that abode. But since you're not getting to interact on an ongoing basis in all the Leelas, so you're not called as Parikar. The Parikar get to be actively involved, interactively with Shri Krishna. So there's 4 of the 6 things manifested there. Nam, Roop, Guna, Dham, but not Leela and Parikar. But as Bhagwan, Shri Krishna manifests all of his powers. So that form is described in the next doha. Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe 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 Krishna Radhe 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 Jai Radhe Jai Radhe Radhe Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Sarva Shakti Prakatya Ho Leela Vividha Prakar Radhe Radhe Shakti Prakatya Ho Leela Vividha विहारात परिकर संग जो तेहि भगवान पुकार राधे राधे कर संग जो तेहि जय राधे कृष्ण राधे 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 कृष्ण राधे 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 Bhagwan is the form of Shri Krishna when he's actually looking like Shri Krishna, holding the flute, wearing the peacock feather, and doing all the leelas with the Gwalbals, Gopis, Radharani. So, according to Veda Vyasa's description, this is Bhagavan. The almighty forms are known as Paramatma, and the formless is called Brahm. Although in casual conversation we use the terms interchangeably for all the different forms of God, in this case we're being more specific. Bhagavan, Shri Krishna, manifests all six: name, form, abode, virtues, leelas, and he has parikar. Any soul who goes to his divine abode, Golok, Vrindavan, they get to 24 hours a day take part in the leelas of Radha Krishna. Oh, just like now, it's evening, it's getting dark. Radha Krishna must be feeling tired. Let's make a bed for them, nice soft bed. Let them lie down. Somebody press their legs and their feet. Somebody fan them. Somebody bring, maybe before that, bring a little bedtime snack or drink for them. All these kinds of leelas are going on 24 hours a day. Radha Krishna are sleeping, but somebody has to stay awake to see if they wake up. One of them might wake up in the night and need something, so someone has to have that seva. Then someone else has the seva in the morning of waking them up. Oh, it's already light out. Radha didn't wake up. Krishna didn't wake up. Try shaking them. No, they're too drowsy. How to get them to wake up? Okay, somebody whisper Krishna in Radha's ear and someone whisper Radha in Krishna's ear. Then, oh, they wake up like that. I'll bring them breakfast. Someone go ahead because today is a nice day, but quite cloudy, looking a little stormy. It's a perfect day for a swinging leela. So before Radharani even says anything, someone go to the kunj and fix a nice decorated swing in case they want to do a swinging leela. 24 hours a day, leelas are happening. And the souls who go over there, that is how they enjoy the divine bliss, through these leelas. And the ras of those leelas is more special, more enriching, more sweeter than the bliss of the other forms, Paramatma and Brahm. It's not more. You can't say more because the bliss of Brahm is unlimited. So how can you have more than infinite? But it's sweetened. Think of it like Brahmanand, the bliss of formless God, is like Gura. Gura is also sweet, right? But if you take the same thing and further refine it, you get chini. If you further refine that, you get mishri. So if you go to somebody's house and they offer you chai and you like chai, so you accept, you say, sure, I'll have some chai. And as you drink it, you notice, is it sweetened with gura? You won't say anything at the time, but when you leave, you might say to your husband or to your wife, they put gura in the tea? If you go to someone's house and they give you chai that's sweetened with chini, theek hai, it's normal. If you go to someone's house and they put mishri in your chai, oh, they're showing me so much respect. It's the same thing. The same gura is chini, and the same gura and chini become mishri. But the use and the experience differs. If someone gave you a dozen rosebuds on Valentine's Day, what would you think? A dozen rosebuds. That's original. No, they give a dozen flowers that are in full bloom, right? So now someone may try to have a philosophical argument with you. Wahi cheez hai bhai. The rosebud and the flower, usme antar kya hai? Why are you insulted that I gave you rosebuds? So obviously there's a difference, even though it's one and the same thing. If you analyze the DNA of the leaf of a mango tree and a ripe mango, the DNA will be exactly the same. But does anyone chew on a mango leaf instead of eating the ripe fruit? No. Similarly, Brahm and Paramatma, they don't do leelas. So you don't get the same ras that you'll get from those leelas of Shri Krishna. And yet, it's aparad, it's nama aparad to think of them as different. So you have to keep in mind, my Shri Krishna is Vishnu. He is Shiva. He is Brahma. He is Durga. There's no difference between them. Sure, I'm not interested in meeting him in that form because I want his leelas. That's fine, but we should never have the, oh, that kind of feeling shouldn't be there. We talked about Nam Aparad yesterday. We should say Nam Roop Leela Guna Dham Aparad. Nam Roop Leela Guna Dham Jan Aparad. Because even an aparad against one of his associates, a saint, a God-realized saint, it's in the same category. So imagine how many times due to confusion or ignorance have we thought, oh no, I'm a Shri Krishna Bhakt, not a Shiv Bhakt. Ek naam aparad ho gaya. And what happens when we do that kind of aparad? We're polluting our heart. We're destroying our ability to experience the bliss of Shri Krishna's name, his leelas. We're blocking our ability to receive his grace. So even though we're understanding the differences between Shri Krishna and his various forms, we always have to keep in mind they're all Shri Krishna. So we should never have the feeling that they're different. We just like Shri Krishna in this form, or we want to attain him in this form, but we know and respect all of his other forms. Same with names, same with saints. Oh, I follow this saint, but I don't like that saint. Ek naam aparad ho gaya. The truth is, it's correct. You can only attain one form of God, and you can only follow one saint. So we're ananya. Ananya means exclusive. I worship Radha Krishna. When I'm doing Roop Dhyan, it's of Radha Krishna. I'm not doing Roop Dhyan of their other forms, so I'm Ananya. It's fine. That's correct. You should do that. Your devotional emotions develop more quickly because you're more focused. Same with a saint. Different saints will teach devotion to different forms of God depending what form they've attained. It's all correct, but you can't follow multiple things at the same time because you have to be Ananya. Different saints may teach different devotional practices, although they'll all teach the surrender of your mind. But the physical practices may differ, the way they explain the philosophy may differ, so that's why we follow one saint. If someone is serious about following the path of bhakti, they have to follow one saint as their guru. But that doesn't mean we think, oh, this saint's better than that saint. No, this is the one I'm choosing as my guide. That's it, that's enough. Full respect and honor to everybody else. Shree Kripalu ji Maharaj went as far as saying, even if there's someone you're convinced is bad, a fake, not a true saint, and they're confusing and leading others in the wrong direction, even for that person you shouldn't have durbhavana. Durbhavana, if we're having bad feelings towards anyone else, it means we've chased Radha Krishna out of our heart. And we've brought those feelings into our heart instead. So then our bhakti is gone at that time. So no matter who they are, we should show respect, have respect. We don't know. Gopis, had we seen the gopis behaving with Shri Krishna, we probably would have thought they were Gnostic, some of them. Scolding him. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. They had these kind of playful interactions that to us would have looked like, oh, this gopi is insulting Shri Krishna, my Ishtadev. Shri Krishna and that gopi are one. He lives in the gopi's heart, she lives in his heart, but in these divine leelas, all kinds of interesting and fun interactions take place. So how do we know what status someone is at? They may be saying something totally against Shri Krishna, and it could be a descended Mahapurush, could be some gopi who's come here on earth. We don't know these divine matters, so it's best not to put our mind in any of those things. We say, oh, this is the right thing for me, this matches what I want to attain, so this person is my guide, my divine guru, and I'm going to worship this form of God, but we don't have durbhavana for anyone, and we always keep in mind that all the forms of God are absolutely one. In the dohas that follow, Sri Maharaj Ji explains the path to each one. What is the path of attaining Brahm? What is the path of attaining Paramatma? And what is the path of attaining Bhagwan, Shri Radha Krishna? So we'll take those up from tomorrow. Bolo Alabeli Sarkar Ki Jai.